Monday afternoon, and it's a late start in the store. I had a big presentation meeting this morning, so this afternoon done an all-nighter working on the actual project. There's been quite a lot of orders in. One I had to cancel because I didn't have the part, but I think there's about 18 or so orders, maybe more than that, in over the weekend. I did some on Saturday, didn't do any yesterday, did some at the crack of dawn this morning, and then I've been busy trying to get back here, but missed the post for the day, so it's going to be a case of getting everything ready and packed up to take first thing in the morning. I think I'll do 2 post runs tomorrow. Where are we sitting? We have dropped down to 237. I can't remember what we were at. It was more than that, but I can't remember. Mind is absolutely all over the place. Feedback continues to be good. Everyone's happy with that. That's going well. I know I'm all over the place. Well, I haven't slept for, how long is it now? 36 hours or more. Yeah, delirious. YouTube ticking along. I think it's fair to say the new videos have lost their shine. This one's dipped down to 139, which is probably the lowest we've had for a long time, and we only collected 1 new subscriber over the weekend. It swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Big thank you to Brick Warehouse and Twinser for their comments, and Need a Brick or Two as well, and Gary Burry G, I think it's Gary Berry, but no, I could be wrong. Anyway, thanks for everyone that does comment, much appreciated. So this week is the last week before I take a little break because we've got family coming. So this is how we're kicking off the week, with a bunch of orders. So I think that one belongs with that one. Just getting chaotic. I need to pack up where I am because it's a little bit too chaotic in here. Whole load of brills with the grill. The brills? Bricks with the grill on them. Goodness me. And some trans clear stuff. This one was an interesting order in that some of the parts weren't the right parts, and a bit of back and forth with the seller, but we sorted all of that out, which was good, so thank you to that buyer. Another mixed bag of used and light blue grey, dark blue grey. This was looking like the big order for the weekend. A lot of colour coded kind of stuff, a lot of white, a lot of dark red, black, dark blue grey, but then it got trumped by 2 other orders, one of which I have not packed yet, and that one just keeps sliding off there, which is annoying, isn't it? Clearly someone getting on the Star Wars spaceship tip, I would say. Lots of white parts, light blue grey, clearing me out of those ATST or ATAT feet, but I found another place that sold them, but they wanted to charge $168 for shipping, which was like 3 times the price of the actual parts. It's like, you're on crack. Standard parts, nice colourful kind of little selection going out there. A lot. Oh man, this is how my day's going today now. I'm overtired. That is the problem. A little bit of used, a little bit of whatnot. Small selection of black over there. Over here is the Whopper, which was 1,331 parts. It's a Whopper. That took quite a while to pick. A lot of light blue grey, some basic bricks, a lot of dark blue grey. I'm going with someone building an Endor mock. That's my hunch on that one. And then if I try not to tip over, the postman came with 2 more boxes of House of the World and the delivery van, identical. But I've had everything I was expecting, so I don't know whether that's a mistake. Over here, what is he, a Bomb Squad? Yeah, Bomb Squad, bright light orange, proving to be popular. Like, that sells through pretty quick right now. Some small orders, dark green stuff, someone obviously making a speeder bike or something for Canaan or Endor, selection of kind of maybe city stuff, some bright light blue slopes, a bunch of white and some blue stuff, a whole bunch of white, quite a chunk of it, 206 parts in that one, and then finally, for the things that I've picked at the moment, a little bit of a mixed bag, a bunch of tan, a lot of black, some metallic silver, round plates. So yeah, how many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One of those is 2 orders put together, so that's 18 there, and there's definitely another 2 to pick. So a pretty decent weekend all in all, but it is gone 3 o'clock, gone 3:30, isn't it? It is 3:35, and I don't feel like I've done much at all in the way of the store stuff this weekend. So I'm going to get all of this packed up and then sort through some, well, do the other 2 orders. One of them is a whole load of minifigure stands, so that'll be pretty simple. The other one's mixed parts. Get those all packed up and everything, all the labels done and everything, so that I've got some space, because it is a little bit chaotic in here right now, and you know how that kind of gets me tense. So that's the job first. So orders all packed, all sorted for first thing in the morning, and picked the other 2 orders. So first one was quite a mixed bag, parts, a lot of reddish brown, but a lot of minifigure bits and parts from Lord of the Rings. So that's the first bits of those Lord of the Rings, definitely the first minifigures from Lord of the Rings. And then this one is Speed Champions, a BB-8 and a hot dog. Doesn't get any more obscure than that. So those 2 done to add to that. So it's a big old haul to get taken to the post office in the morning. So next up is getting the parcels that are downstairs up here so I can see what's what. Tuesday bright and early, 3 orders in overnight. This one off to Germany, 2 jumper plates and 1 windscreen. Total value $8.56. Total postage $25.75. Surely someone in Europe has those cheaper. But delighted with the purchase. This one, a good little order. 281 parts, 59 lots, a whole bag of dark blue grey, some little odds and sods and some black wheels and rims there. And then this one, a really good minifigure haul. So a I've forgotten the name of them already. Tenwee, Cara Dune, Stormtrooper, a Luke Skywalker printed legs, a Leia, an R2, a Hera, and a Death Watch, is it? Mandalorian. So yeah, those 3 are all ready to go. I'm just going to pack those up and get them added into the massive Maya bag, which I do find very useful for taking to the post office, because you can fit so much in it. But as you can see, it's pretty stacked, so put those in there. And then I need to go to the storage unit, because somebody has bought a brickhead which is in there, so I'm going to go there and I'm going to take a few sets that have been lying around that are for me, so like the modular museum, to the storage unit, so they're out of the way from when the guests arrive. And then it's back into getting some parts into the store. So this package is the one that was lost, and it's turned up. So yeah, that's a result, because that was at $200 worth of parts that I thought I'd lost. And then that one is those kind of what do you call them, parasol things. And there's another one back there actually I've just spotted hiding behind there that I need to put in an envelope, so I'll best do that and then get these away. It's Tuesday afternoon, end of the day to be honest, and it's been a busy day kind of putting parts into the store and not recording stuff. Feeling a little bit demotivated on the vlogs this week. Must be just kind of the fatigue of doing it for getting up for 30 weeks in a row. So sorry if it's a little bit lackluster so far this week. Half the week almost gone, and continuing as ever, kind of went to the post office, been partying out, got a whole load of reallocation that needs doing over here, and I'm just about to add the final upload for the day, which is 1,188 parts, which means I will have added a little over 10,000 parts to the store today, which is no mean feat really, because I've been here, there and everywhere as well. So it's a good thing. It kind of keeps everything ticking along. Good solid parts, not a huge amount in this last little upload. Sending out those wanted notifications for all of you crazy shoppers, and let's see where that takes us to. Should be a pretty decent number. Yeah, we're up to 247, so we're chasing down that 350 with the week kind of finishing on the end of Thursday. We shall see, but yeah, it's going well. Kind of we're up and running. Couple of orders have come in during the day which I'm yet to pick, and over on YouTube, slow and steady as she goes. 178 for the latest vlog. There's a how-to video tomorrow, maybe that'll spark a bit more interest of late, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Not much more to say on that front. I'm just about to have a look at what were the most popular parts from last week. I'd forgotten about that, as I invariably do. Kind of great idea, forget about it the next week. So I'll do that. I've got to do this reallocation, and then 2 orders to pick. One of them's straightforward, one of them's not too bad, and then call it a day. So I'll be back if this data's easy to access. Alright, so the top 5 selling items for the week. At number 5 is the classic 3460. I don't know why I say this like it's the most exciting thing ever. It's a 1x8 plate in dark blue grey. Hardly exciting. We did 88 of those this week out the door, so that's pretty good. At 4 is continuation of the Mills plates. We did 141 of those in dark blue grey. They just continue to be a solid winner. And then at 3 is a 2x2 white brick. We did 159 of those. I didn't realise that until I kind of went through the data, which is a pretty good number. I guess white stuff, it's Christmas, so maybe people are going with that. And at number 2 was the classic light blue grey tile 2x2 3068B, and we did 364 of those. Someone obviously doing a rather large tiled area, perhaps Star Wars, you would think, given the colour. And by an absolute country mile is the panel 1x2x1 rounded corners with centre divide for your minifigure displays. Of those we did 2,901, which is big. We've done a lot of those. Cleared me out, so it was good while it lasted. But yeah, clearly a bit of a winner right now, and they all went off to America, so the American market's going to have an awful lot of those hitting them soon. So that's it. That's what it was Sunday to Sunday last week, the biggest parts. These I'm not sure what this week will be. Kind of I haven't really got a feel for that. It's been quite mixed so far, so perhaps that could be interesting. I'll probably look at that on Friday before we wrap up the vlog for the little break, just not to leave you hanging, because I know how much you love this segment. And that's it. Okay, I've still got to do reclassification and all that stuff, so I'm going to crack on. Wednesday morning, 4 orders in overnight, and again, very different types of things. First one is just 4 of those, what are they called? Modified plates, but they just look like fences to me. This one is a whole bunch of trans things, from cones to cylinders, plates and tiles. A blue area with a rounded top, the only one I had of those, and 10 white rocket bottoms. Regular customer over in Tasmania, a whole bunch of reddish brown stuff, clearing me out of a lot of bits and pieces there. Obviously building some kind of tree scene, whether that's Endor or just a forest or Lord of the Rings or whatever. And some dark brown. And then this one is a big dark blue grey order, so 290 of those curved slopes, a load of Technic bricks, and in there is something else as well. I can't remember what it was. There was something else in this bag. Oh, jumper plate. That's right. Okay, so that's it. 4 orders. Get those packed up, get them to the post office. All of the reclassification is done. Yes, there are some more tubs appearing in a kind of a system. Works well, actually. It's quite quick going through those tubs when you're trying to find bits. You know, we've got them all the way up and around now. Around there, they are very good in terms of quick access and just stacking and stuff like that, and being able to see quickly what's what. It's good. So looking nice and tidy over here as we head towards the last couple of days before the festive break. Pretty tidy over there as well, which one of my orders came with a couple of bonus items, a poly bag and a Friends minifigure of some variety. I'm really not that up on the names of the Friends characters, but yeah, so 4 orders in, as I've said, and as you've seen, now repeating myself, filling time, aren't I? Taking us down a little bit from where we were last night. 246, just under 247. Get that back over 247 today. Probably not going to get over 250 before we go into the break, I would think. But you can only do what you can do in terms of the parts you have. No more part outs to do. Waiting in the wings that I can tackle now. I've got a couple of bigger sets. There's the Rivendell and there's a museum and things like that I've got a bit of discount on that are to be parted out. The hotel and the jazz club as well that I got on that discount. I've still not done those. I'll come back to those kind of post Christmas when I've got a bit more time, and you know, kind of lots to organise ahead of this period of time. So yeah, the vlog kind of just ticking along really. Kind of I think the shine's gone off of the whole. Oh, let's check out what this lunatic's doing. So we're only sitting at 187. We haven't moved on the subscribers. There's another how-to video today, which I think I mentioned yesterday. Maybe that'll see it creep up a little bit. I think those are going pretty strongly. Well, strong enough anyway. What I did want to point out is this little fella. How cool is this? This came in one of the orders that I made from Germany. It was like a little free, like a little kingfisher. He's super cool. Really simple little parts, but I really did appreciate that. Just a nice little touch. Someone's thought about the thing. I saw the proof for my printed tiles, actually, speaking of nice little things, late last week, so those will be probably a New Year thing, and I've still got to decide what value of order. I think it's going to be $50 worth of parts as opposed to including postage. We'll get the limited edition tile. Alright, so get these packed up, get them to the post office. Actually going to go and get my hair cut for the holidays. You got to look smart for the family, haven't you? So that's on the agenda today, and we'll see what we've got in the afternoon. Busy Wednesday, kind of late morning, turned into early afternoon now, with 5 more orders coming in. This being the biggest one of the lot, with 297 parts, 37 lots, a whole lot of dark blue grey, some bright green, light blue grey, dark blue grey, that's black, sorry. Whole bunch of tan, and strangely enough, those were just added into the site, into the inventory yesterday, so that's good. Couple of tiles, a lance and a umbrella stand, whole batch of white's been strong this week, that's for sure. And then this one is a lot of circular, that's the word, stuff in all sorts of colours. So 5 more, all the labels done. Just going to pack these up and pop them off to the post office. Well, my second post run of the day. It's a good job it's a nice day and I get to go for a stroll. So yeah, and then I've got some more parts that need to go away. Just things that are replenishing, good selling stock really. These things go like hotcakes. Yeah, so 2x8 plates, that kind of thing. 2x3 white plates, again, you just go out the door as soon as you get them. So get that done, and then get that done this afternoon, and then you never know, we might push on towards that 250 before we get to the end of the week at this rate. Could be a good little way to close out this part of the year before the 10-day break, and then back to it. So I'll get on with this. Wednesday afternoon, just finished doing some adding inventory, and we have tipped over the 250,000. That is something else. Kind of blows my mind when you think way back when. Kicked off with like 30,000 back in July, and now look where we are. Like, incredible. So parts added, some more reclassification required. So I'm going to work through that in a moment. But just thought I'd share that, given where we're at. So yeah, happy days. Good morning, Thursday. 4 orders in overnight. The last of the minifigure stand plates off to New Zealand. One little, well, 2 little torsos for minifigures there. A little mixed bag of white and some black stuff. And then the final one is a pickup, which is kind of a random assortment of parts, which definitely Star Wars, but could be Scarif, could be Hoth, could be anything that, and a couple of instructions. So a race speeder and the Imperial Hovercraft, is that what it was called? I quite like that set. The minifigures were good in that set. Like those two, I really like those two. And this fella, I like him in the film. Not sure the minifigures are all that good with that smile. He was a lot more serious looking than that. But anyway, that's a pick up in about an hour or so. And then I will take those to the post office. Other than that, it's all like nice and tidy, isn't it? Kind of gonna do some auditing today, actually. Kind of just checking parts are where they should be, and quantities and stuff like that. When I was doing kind of inventory stuff last night, there's quite a few parts that I had way below kind of the average. So prices have obviously changed a bit. So that could be another job really for today, to kind of download inventory and check out some of the average prices to make sure I'm on the money still. So orders haven't really shaken us down too much from the 250 mark. I'm going to close the store kind of the end of the day. Well, like nighttime, when I go to bed really. Or maybe in the morning when I get up. Maybe that'll be the way to go. Yeah, maybe do that. Before family arrives, but we're still sitting at the 250, which is pretty cool. Well, it's very cool to still be there. Don't know whether we're going to add any more stuff really before we pack it up, but that's where we're sitting on that. Where are we over on YouTube? We lost a subscriber and then we gained 3, which is kind of just the way it goes, isn't it? We're up to 570, having dropped to 577 at one point. Some good comments, so thank Lighton, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Thanks for your comment around the continuation of Dang's comment before about kind of the value, the better margin in part outs as opposed to buying inventory, but also as a buyer, people wanting to get a higher quantity and stuff like that. So that's an interesting insight, and you know, it's stuff you just learn, right? As you go, you just kind of find out this stuff. Where are we there? 44 views on the getting the data out of Brickowl. I don't see many Brickowl kind of centric videos on my feed anyway. I've not actually searched for any, but wonder how that one will go over a period of time. But that's where we're at. So like I said, pick up at 12, ish, which is about 50 minutes actually, and then get to the post office, and then we'll see what we do from there. That's the pickup been and gone. Happy customer. And one other order came in, so this I don't even know what it's from, but it's a fairly fancy looking sword, isn't it, with a transparent orange. Anyway, straightforward order, not the cheapest, it's like 367 that. Decent sword. I can't remember what it's from either, but yeah, Brickowl continuing to be fairly steady. Not thinking it's as steady as it was last month, but I'm going to sit down and have a look at the sales so far a little bit later this afternoon, just for my own head. It feels like it's been busy, like the month seems to be going well, but it's up and down, and obviously we're going to be closing for a little while over the festive period, whatnot. So yeah, get this done, get to the post office. Good morning, Friday. It is 10 o'clock. I've kept the store open a little bit longer than I had originally planned, just because I was kind of on top of things, really. So the net result of that is 7 orders, which, you know, some of them I perhaps wouldn't have had. That's the 2 lightsabers from the Darth Vader mech. They're going off. This order, how many parts is this one? Some good size orders, very similar orders as well. 329 parts in that one, and another one over here. All very similar kind of parts. Very, you know, going through a lot of the bins as opposed to drawers to get all the parts, which was interesting. So yeah, that one. This one is Express repeat buy. I think that might be his 4th order with the store. Another good kind of repeat purchaser. I do like that. Good parts. Probably a car type thing going on there, I would say, because of the wheels. A random assortment of parts, a couple of those kind of domes from like gunships and things like that, Stormtrooper legs, a crate, and some other bits and pieces. First one of the 2 international ones. I think this one is going to the States, perhaps to sunny California. Straightforward order though, good solid parts, some nice little trans panels and things. And then this one is another international one. I think this one's going to Canada. Is that right? Yeah. A little bit of used in there. Black, dark blue grey, light blue grey, some yellow, some dark red, and some trans light blue. I had one of these listed as new and one of them listed as used, and the new one has managed to get scratched in the container, jumbled up with a whole lot of other stuff. So just sending those 2 parts for free because they're not kind of, well, the used one is pretty scuffed, so kind of I'm sending it in case the buyer needs them urgently, but the other one's kind of not as advertised, so I've just chucked it in for free as well. And then the big order, which was 500 and something parts in like a little rainbow of colours. We've got some medium azure, some dark azure, some magenta, some tan, some lime, some pink, some orange, some red, some reddish brown, a little bit of black, a little bit of dark blue grey, light blue grey, some sand green, some dark red, and some bright green. So yeah, full rainbow, that one. It's kind of wasn't too difficult to pick because a lot of the parts are similar, they're just very different colours from each other. So 7 orders. I'm going to leave the store open until midday just in case there's any more of those kind of last minute orders. I don't know whether there will. I have to figure out how you do that on Brickowl as well, kind of just close the store for the next 10 days. So I'm going to get this lot packed up, get sorted out, and then I'll come back when I've got something more interesting to talk about. Okay, 5 o'clock on Friday. Store's been closed since lunchtime anyway, but I am about to just do an upload of parts. 2,830 parts going in. There you go. Updated store inventory, all good. So there we go. with the store closed, you can't actually see much, but that takes us to 252,285 parts, which is pretty good, all things considered, isn't it? So yeah, reopening on the 23rd, I think. Although I don't know whether I'll be doing any videos because we will still have guests here. So the thought of me waffling on in the spare bedroom, given that kind of all the storage packaging and stuff is now in high cupboards and stuff like that. So I might not do any vlogs until the new year from here on. But I might, you never know, I might surprise you and turn up earlier than expected. But anyway, thank you everybody that's watched over the last couple of months, since July really, where we started from kind of a very small number and look where we are now. Likewise with the vlog, started from scratch, 6 months, we've gone to 572, which is phenomenal. And in terms of the viewed hours, the last time I looked, we were really close to hitting the is it 4,000 watched hours? Yeah, 4,000 watch hours. We're sitting at 3,838 watched hours, so we're really close on that. And finally, kind of just checking out where we stand on December. Obviously this month's going to get screwed up, but we were 53% up on November at this stage, and sales are up, average sale is up, items sold is up, shipping is up, everything was up. So that was really fantastic. Kind of hopefully when the store comes back online with a few more parts as well, because there'll be some deliveries between now and then for sure, we will kick on. And in terms of the week, it's been a really good week. Brickowl's perhaps been a bit quieter than it has been, but in terms of colours, light bluish grey leading the field by a little way, dark blue, reddish brown, very popular this week, and white, definitely that Christmas colour. But as you can see, kind of the split has been minifigures, instructions and parts used, been down. It is depleting. Definitely something that needs to be kind of stocked back up when we come back after the break. So yeah, that's where we're at. It has been one hell of a roller coaster the last 6 months. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I look forward to being back after a little break. So thank you everybody that has watched and just kind of bared with me all the way through this. It really has been sensational support. So thanks everyone. Have a great holiday period, and I shall see you on the other side.